Through the month of March, Coby White has been playing his best basketball and is scoring the ball unconsciously. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. I'm your host, Ethan Simon. Today we're going to be talking about Coby White. He's been on a crazy tear this month, and the Bulls have actually been really fun to watch. So far through the month of March, Coby White is averaging 28 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and shooting 48% from the field. And I think the perfect place for us to start is going to be his driving and finishing ability that he's been able to really showcase throughout the month of March. One of the most significant parts about him getting to the rim and getting buckets has been how aggressive he has been attacking the rim. As we know, Coby White is very fast with a good handle, and when he's been getting downhill, he's been putting that shoulder into the defenders and going up to the basket. He's going to put his head down, he's going to lay that shoulder into your chest, he's going to get to the free throw line, or he's going to get a good shot at the rim. And as we know, Coby White is very, very crafty at the rim. He uses that little scoop shot and the little rip through move to get to the basket, and he does it so well. On face value, when you're watching him and he's getting to the basket, it looks like he's just walking past his defender, but he does a really great job at using his offhand at shielding off his defender. And with his speed and his great job at putting that offhand into the chest or the body of his defender, it's just an easy way for him to get to the basket every time. And that light hezzy blow by has been his go-to move getting to the basket so far. He uses the hezzy move so well getting to the basket, and a lot of the time you don't even notice it until the replay because he just does it so well. He does a great job at using that hezzy move and then gets low to the ground to just get right past you. And as we know, Coby White loves that little scoop shot on the inside. He's been using that rip through, like I said, a lot. Coby has really great change of direction, so he's able to use his acceleration and deceleration as an advantage, and he used a really nice deceleration move the other night. And he's been able to do this while still getting guarded by the team's 1A defenders. He's had to go up against Dorian Finney-Smith, Dylan Brooks, Keon Ellis, just as some examples. And whenever they played the Rockets, Coby didn't have a good game, but Coby did a really good job at getting Dylan Brooks to foul him, using his aggressiveness against him. The night the Rockets and Bulls played, Dylan Brooks had 5 fouls, and at least 3 of them were from Coby White. And using his aggressiveness to get to the basket, putting that shoulder in you, using that rip through move, he's been able to get to the free throw line the most in his career.
If you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button.
He really started to get to the free throw line last season, but the most he had in a month stretch was 4.4 free throws a game, and through this month so far, he's shooting 6.5 free throws a game. And also, he's a 90% free throw shooter, so it's just easy points. And also, I've been really enjoying his mid-range game. If he can't get past you on the drive, he's gonna post you up and hit you with that fadeaway. A lot of the time, he hits it off the glass, which I love, and it makes him just really hard to guard. And like I said earlier, he's gonna walk past you most plays because how fast he is, and if you stay with him, like I said, he's just gonna lay that shoulder into you, draw contact, or he's gonna post up and hit that fadeaway. And him getting to the basket and using that aggressiveness, he's also been able to play make very well with it, and they're a very different kind of playmakers, so let's talk about that for a second. So for example, you have the Russell Westbrook and Jokic's who are like, oh, I see you cutting, I'm gonna put it in the bread basket. And then you got other guys like Coby White who play make off of what they can create. Coby's gonna drive to the basket and make the defense collapse, and then he's gonna hit you out on the wing or the corner. And that's how he's been able to create for his teammates, getting about 4 assists a game through this month. This is the most exciting thing that I've been waiting to talk about, and it's been him playing in transition. I want you to guess who's been top 10 in transition points this season. Since the All-Star break, is number 1 in transition points at 6.5 a game, and the last 12 games, 8.1 transition points a game. It's not LeBron, Giannis, Zach LaVine, Ja Morant, Shea, Quentin Grimes. It's Coby White. He's very fast and quick, so he gets up in transition very well. He loves running right to that right wing, the left wing too, of course, but really that right wing is where he goes the most. And he shoots the 3 ball in transition very confidently. Also, he can get to the basket as well. Like I said, he's really fast and quick, and he's shooting 50% on shots very early in the shot clock, and most of the shots very early in the shot clock are in transition. I'm not saying that he's shooting 50% in transition because there's not a stat for me to find that out, but shots in the first 5 seconds of the shot clock typically are in transition, so it's safe to say. And a really underrated part about his game I've been watching is he isn't a terrible defender. He's not a bad defender. He was getting switched on LeBron and Luka last night. He was holding his own, but he is a smaller guy compared to them, so they're gonna outpower him and they're gonna get tough buckets on him. And actually, he's a pretty good help defender. He does a great job at showing his hands and showing his body without fouling, but he definitely does get lost off ball sometimes. Yes, he also can get a steal off ball every now and again, but there are a good amount of times throughout a game where I'm like, okay, Coby, lock in. You're a little lost. I'm flying right now. I just went through like almost all of my notes. I have a little bit of criticism, but it's not a whole lot of stuff. We'll talk about it real quick. I swear he misses so many layups he should be making. Like the Rockets game, he had 23 points, I think. He shot 1 for 7 from 3. He was very inefficient. It was a bad game, but he was getting a lot of really good looks at the rim. He just couldn't finish them. He also is very inefficient, like very inefficient, but really it doesn't matter because he's playing for the Bulls right now. Yes, the Bulls are playing good, and you don't really ever want to see somebody just shot chucking just because, but like, it doesn't feel like he does that. He takes good shots and he takes a lot of grenades at the end of the shot clock because he's really a 2 guard. But with the way he's getting to the basket and getting to the free throw line, if he could add 40% from 3 to his game, he would legitimately be averaging 27 to 30 points through a season. So if he could really just lock in on that 3-point shot, we know Coby is a very streaky shooter. Some games, like last night, he shot the ball very well. Against the Kings, he shot the ball well. Against the Magic, he shot the ball very well. But if he could just eliminate some of those 1-for-7 nights and start to be more consistent from that 3-point line instead of being as streaky of a shooter as he is, he could legitimately be averaging 27 points in a season. This isn't a Bulls video, this is a Coby White video, but like, I've gotten through everything I have to say about Coby White, so we can talk about the Bulls for a minute. The Bulls are so much fun in transition, first of all. Second of all, Josh Giddey has been playing out of his mind. And that boy, Modest Buzelis, oh my gosh. He had 30 last night. Oh my gosh. The buckets that he was getting were ridiculous. I'm sure you already saw what he hit Luka with, but he also hit Austin Reeves with this nasty move. And he's crazy athletic, and he was shooting the 3-ball well last night. He shot the 3-ball well in high school. He didn't in the G League, and he hasn't so far, but he's definitely had his moments. And there very, very, very well could be a Modest Buzelis video coming very soon on this channel. I have really enjoyed his game. Really inconsistent. Like, he'll have 30, and then like last night he had 30 points. The game before that he had like 5 and then 7 and then probably like 10 or 12. But he's a rookie and he's a project. We know he's a project, so just him showing those flashes and him doing that kind of stuff, it's very encouraging for the Bulls. I'm sure the Bulls fans are happy as ever. Coby White is playing out of his mind. Josh Giddey just had 16 assists and he's been playing so great, and Modest Buzelis just had like a breakout game. Julian Phillips has been playing good as well. And then also, oh my goodness, oh, shout out to Trey Jones as well. Trey Jones has been playing very well. Kevin Huerter has been playing ridiculously. I always thought that Kevin Huerter was just like a spot up 3-point shooter and like come off a screen, hit this 3. And that's like what his identity has been throughout the league so far. He's getting to the basket. He's making good passes. He's doing these little hezzy moves, these little at the basket. Like, he's playing crazy. Now let's get to the comment of the day. If you are new here, the comment of the day is my favorite comment from the previous video. You can comment anything you want. It could be a topic, a statement, a question. It can be about basketball. It doesn't have to be about basketball. Any sports, it literally doesn't matter. It can be about anything. And my favorite comment from the previous video, I'll put your comment up on the screen, give you a shout out in the description and everything. So today's comment of the day, it's a little bit of a different comment of the day. Can't say I've ever used a quote unquote like a hate kind of comment. It's not really a hate comment, but it's just like kind of crazy that someone would even ask this. Dalton asked me if I'm wearing a wig. Dalton, I'm a healthy 19-year-old man. You seriously think I'm wearing a wig? Does this look like a wig to you? Does this look like a wig to you? You tell me. It ain't coming out. It's not coming out. It's definitely not a wig. I would have loved to use a different comment as my comment of the day, but YouTube hasn't been messing with me crazy. They haven't really shown a whole lot of people in my last video. They're showing it to people now, but they took like 4 days after I posted it to finally start showing people. So I'm sure there will be a better comment that comes in the next 24 hours, but this is all we got to work with right now. So Dalton, I don't wear a wig. I'm sorry, but it's a dumb question. I'm 19 years old. What 19-year-old man do you know is wearing a wig? Let's just be so for real. Last thing real quick, I have a few video ideas. If there's any ones that you specifically want to see, let me know. I'm looking at Alex R, Quentin Post, Modest Buzelis, Steven Adams, and maybe another Warriors video, I'm not sure. If any of those sound enticing to you at all, just let me know. Maybe a Pistons video too, that could work. I'm a little late on that because they were so good last month. But if you want to see any of those videos, just let me know in the comments and I will happily make that video for you. I don't have anything else to say. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead, hit the like, the sub, comment something below. I appreciate you very much for staying to the end of the video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.